Hello again, and here we go again. Like every Sunday, a few minutes of the big news of the week. There are not many good news of the week. Well, it's a big news that just we just got the Regal are planning Regal Theaters in the United States are planning to open the theaters mid March around United States, Los Angeles and New York. Los Angeles and New York, please. We're waiting for this. Let's hope so because we can't wait for this anymore. I'm gonna put my glasses because it's not possible for me to read this. But let's hope we can do this. The only reason they do it because the first movie, technically, the first movie they're gonna be released is Morbius around March 19. So on March 19, Morbius and Jerry Leto is the first movie that you can see that's going to be around March 19th. So they're probably going to try to do it. We still don't know with this pandemic, but at least it's a good news. The Regal say, hey, we've been closing for a long time. And she had to close some of the theaters because they had no money. We had the money. We found the money. We found the resource. And the only reason we can open is if we open it in LA or New York. It's no other way. If we don't open in LA, New York, there's no reason to open the theaters because the money is there. And after it's Warner Brothers did the fiasco, they still backfire with all these movies going to HBO Max and the movie theaters. The good news was that Disney and Paramount, it looks like they're going to do the same. Universal is doing the 17 days and then go to release and streaming. But it looks like most of the studios, they're going to release in the theater. And the first movie is March 19. So I think we had the winner here. Hopefully. I don't know. It's just, to be honest, I don't know if that's going to happen. Let's hope so. But that's the first news. Regal theaters are coming back. So it looks like it's a little light in the end of the tunnel. Let's hope so, because I don't know what we're gonna do anymore with that theaters. I just can't take it anymore. We need to do this. We need to find a way. Uh the box office again. It's just you can see this. Honestly, it's just box office are it's a joke. And Wonder Woman. Look at Wonder Woman. Technically, it's a nightmare. I mean, really, $3 million. $3 million. It done $138 million worldwide, and never even are gonna catch up to Tenet, who did around 350, 360 worldwide. $30 million in 3 weeks. That's $32 million. It's nothing. It's nothing what Wonder Woman is. And now it went down to Rotten Tomatoes, which it below from fresh. Now it's 68%. Now you have around 200, I think if I'm not wrong, it's 264 reviews. Now the real truth come up. This movie just not good. It's okay, but it's not good. Great they went to streaming, because without going to streaming, it would be a flop. The voice them out, it will come up and say, hey, don't spend the money. The movie is not good. We had a great story of the first movie, but the second movie is not good. And they're planning to do the third. I don't know how they're going to come up. But DC still go back again to a struggle to come up with good movies. They cannot come out with good movies. And you show in the box office, even so, most of the big markets are closed, and especially LA and New York are closed. But maybe opening up in March, it will help other movies. This one is not going to help. There is not much of the good news. All they do is streaming. There are not many reviews that did this week because there's nothing going on. The only thing is going on, if you didn't know, is my podcast is live now, and let me put the logo here. My podcast, Geeky Live, now is finally is in iTunes. So if you go and try to look for in iTunes, now it's finally, it took like 10 days. I don't know why. Apple is always take forever to release it the first time, but now all the episodes, the second episode and the first episode is there. So support me if you can. I will appreciate it. Um, there is not much of the news. It's just the news of the movie theaters, the news of the first movie they're gonna come out in March 19. The fiasco of Wonder Woman keep going, and another good news: my podcast now is in iTunes. Come on, catch up with me. But that's all we had this week. We have a few reviews coming out this week. In my podcast, Walter is gonna join me. We're gonna do the best video games from when we start playing games, the most favorite one, and the one that we favor now. So if you're a geek, you like playing video games, join me. My podcast will be released next Friday in every place you want to see a podcast. Now in iTunes, but you can have it in Spotify, Podcaster, whatever you find a podcast, I'm there. So I hope you join me, and I hope you stay with me until this end of this nightmare of pandemic, and we go back to the theaters and we go back to movies again. Until the next time, enjoy your movie theaters. If you have any movie theaters open, enjoy and support your video games, support your TV shows, support your books, and give me a hand. Support this guy who's trying YouTube and now in a podcast. Until the next time, hit my face with Yoda and subscribe. My other reviews over here. And stay safe. We'll see you sometime this week with the podcast, with my other reviews on YouTube. And thank you. Be safe, please. Ciao.